house. This is
so David Icke's talking about this male phallic energy.
Again, like the one in Paris, it was taken from Egypt as an original. It was in the city of Pon or Heliopolis, the city or place of the sun, and was brought over during the reign of Queen Victoria. Again, this is on former Templar land. Temple Bar is just across from here, where the center of the secret society network of the legal profession is based in the former Temple
what I see when I see the Washington Monument?
3,200-year-old obelisk.
I see a pyramid
Paris,
on top of the shaft.
No
people got
another
the
one in Central Park,
shaft.
New York, I understand as well.
Okay.
Here in the
populace,
Brotherhood city of Las Vegas, where they had a blank sheet of paper to start
the
with,
majority
they have just
of the people
with the symbolism
are there.
Of thousands of years. And here you have the big black pyramid, the casino. Again, that will be resonating energy in a certain way in that place of Las Vegas.
They're ruled by their
big Sphinx.
dick.
There you have the
their brain is for guaranteed sexual pleasure or some shit like
the sun and the moon
it's
in the sense
nonsense.
that they put the building representing
goddamn
the sun,
unreality.
and they put
it's
next
happening,
to the building what they call a reflecting
perverse,
pool. And the reflecting pool, this
backward
is
and upside down,
just down from that obelisk.
inside out,
the reflecting pool
everything
reflects the building. In other words,
need.
the building is the sun, the water is the moon. And here's that symbolism again in Dealey Plaza this time with the obelisk that the Freemasons put up there after Kennedy was killed. And again, it is the male phallic, the obelisk, reflected in the reflecting pool, which symbolizes the moon. They understand how these moon and sun energies can be used and manipulated.
Yeah, you can believe it if you want.
That's one of the great areas of knowledge that has been kept from the rest of the population in the secret society network. And this goes back a very long time.
I don't think that's what's really going on. I think that
Brotherhood network that
psychological
Christianity and created Islam and all the other religions, and the biggest secret
of the people
documents this in great detail.
Of our
they created the religions
great
as
democracy.
a prison religion and to imprison the mind of the populace, but they also built the cathedrals and the main churches, and they built them on the vortex points, on their sacred points, in a certain
democracy
way.
is being very weak because of all of our energy.
Goddess Diana
opposition in the other half of our democracy.
This is Notre Dame, Our Lady Cathedral in Paris, one of the most famous cathedrals in the world, Notre Dame. Because people thought Notre Dame, Our Lady, Mother of Jesus, it was taken as a Christian name. In fact, Our Lady is Isis, Semiramis, Diana, and these other names for the deities of the Brotherhood of worship over the
it is whatever you believe it.
About. So look at that. That's Notre Dame, built with
Templar money. Well, it isn't even as you believe it.
Sacred geometry on a sacred vortex point. Now we'll just cross the English Channel.
Reality, there's reality, and there's reality.
Could be the same
Which
building.
reality
with
do you want?
Money in that same period on a great vortex point. And you've got Big Ben to the left there, the famous clock on the Houses of Parliament, and that is a massive obelisk. And the Houses of Parliament, like Congress, are built on a sacred vortex point. The political buildings are actually temples.
Who's this?
Interestingly, this is on Notre Dame Cathedral, and these are the gargoyles. Now, when you look at gargoyles, what are they? They are...
Whoops! Here we go. I gotta go back. I missed out. Okay.
Houses of Parliament, and that is a massive obelisk. And the Houses of Parliament, like Congress, are built on a sacred vortex point. The political buildings are actually
David Icke.
Air fresheners like Febreze Air Effects
How about Walter
Vet?
That
cause the odors.
He's a pretty good
Lysol
choice.
disinfectant spray does more.
Pretty smart
it kills
guy.
Germs at the source.
I'd say he's as valid as David Icke. Walter Vet.
And a healthy one.
You know,
temples.
He's 70.
Interestingly, this is on Notre Dame Cathedral, and these are the gargoyles. Now, when you look at gargoyles, what are they? They are depictions of
Look,
reptiles,
there's something for everybody.
Forms.
You got a problem with that? You don't want somebody to have something because you got something?
As it may seem, and I'm
it's got to be yours.
This is
Your
how
way.
ancient and modern these reptilians are described in
You know
ancient
that
texts
ain't
and by
true.
people who've seen them. And again, the biggest secret documents.
You know
this in,
that ain't gonna work.
enormous,
You know it ain't
detail.
gonna be that way.
So on the cathedrals and on the stately homes
Now, I'm
of
trying to
the
upload
British
like
and
the
European
sixth video, and I've
aristocracy,
only
you
seen that I
find
got
these
maybe
reptiles. You
2
also
or
find
3
them
uploaded.
on or around a modern airport,
So,
Denver Airport. Why are gargoyles?
I don't know
in
what's
Denver
going on
Airport?
with this
A
drunken
modern
shit.
airport built
Okay.
controversially and for an enormous amount of money.
I'm drunk,
in
so
more
don't
recent
expect.
years.
Let's see
Just
what
so
happens.
happens that those that research into these things, into
You
the
know?
extraterrestrial
You're hearing David
influence on
Icke
Earth
right now.
have designated
gonna
that
let you-
and has some
There's
of the
a
people involved in
4-hour
its
program
construction
I'm listening
as a
to
reptilian base,
while I'm going
an
through
Anunnaki
this.
base, actually
Okay.
in Colorado. In Dealey Plaza, where they killed Kennedy, one of the buildings of Dealey Plaza has gargoyles all over it. Why?
Gargoyles.
Because this is symbolic
gargoyles.
of the bloodlines and where the
What
bloodlines
is a
actually come from and
gargoyle?
what they're controlled
What's
by.
a griffin?
This is
Are they
a
the same
depiction
thing?
5,000 years BC in the Ubaid
What
culture,
is
the one that
a
just
cherubim?
preceded Sumer in what
Is
we
that
now call
same
Iraq,
thing?
and this was a depiction of one of their
Imaginary
gods.
creatures,
And again,
dare I
the
say.
reptilian lizard-type
Dare I
humanoid
say that
figure,
they are
ancient and modern,
imaginary.
keeps coming up again and again, and you can see
It's
it
the
also
power
in the
of
states in the
imagination,
coats of
folks.
arms
Huh?
and the family coats of arms of these
One of the ways
aristocratic
I've been
bloodlines
kicking some
in
demon
Europe.
ass. With imagination.
Okay,
'cause good
another indication
part of our
how the
lives
symbolism
is
works
imaginary.
and where they're coming from. This is George Washington. In the last century, they decided they didn't have a decent statue of George, so instead of getting an American to produce one, they ordered it from Italy, from Florence. And when it arrived on the dockside, people were staggered, because here was George, the first president of the United States, depicted naked
Listen up,
from the
President.
waist up with this cloth over his Bill Clinton's, and then pointing up one
That's
arm,
fake. That's
pointing
a
down the
cartoon.
other.
It could have been written in
What's
a
going
newspaper
on?
drawing.
Unless you realise where these people are coming
As
from,
well
it's inexplicable.
as carved
Well,
out
if you
in
just
stone.
hold that in your mind,
What's the
arm up,
difference?
arm down, naked
Wasn't
from the waist
George
up,
Washington.
and then Bill Clinton's covered in a piece of cloth.
The
well,
George
this is where
Washington
it's coming from.
Monument
This
is
is
not
the ancient
George
depiction
Washington.
of the compilation.
Okay, what
of the
they
negative
painted
force
on the Capitol
symbol that
dome
the Templars
is not George
worshipped, or the
Washington.
high-level, Templar
George
worship
Washington
anyway,
was about
called Baphomet.
king of your
This is
castle.
why that
Are
is
you or
depicted,
aren't you?
George Washington in that way. Now, the skull and bones is a symbol you can keep picking up when you're trying to read the secret language also. The skull and
Bullshit
bones was,
stuff about George Washington. Oh,
on the
he was a
flag of the
Mason.
ships of the
Oh,
Templars, which is
Masons
why
are
it just got
justified.
turned into the pirate flag.
Fuck
in
that
Tolkien stories
bullshit.
and stuff like that. And there was another
Okay, George
organization
Washington
called the Russell,
understood personal
the Russell
sovereignty.
Company, the Russell Trust.
You're right,
They made a
and
fortune.
mine.
One of the bloodline families in America. They
Or
made a
he
fortune, running
wouldn't have been
opium
approved
China for the
by the
British
populace
war,
and the
Britain took over
people.
China by getting the
It wasn't about
drugs, which is what
Masonic
global
bullshit.
today, just a bigger version of it.
They could dress him up as a Mason.
Ships of the Russell
They
Company,
could paint
one
him
of these
into a
drugs
picture
was the
as a Mason.
skull and crossbones.
Please talk
And
about,
so,
are you
it's
king
no
of your
surprise
castle?
that it was the,
Do you know your
Russell
personal
Trust
sovereignty?
that created
Are
one
you
of the most
gonna
infamous
have
secret societies in America,
King George
the Skull and Bones
ruling
Society.
over you
This is a
or not?
free
Are you willing to
difference
take
in
up
our
arms
century with the
and
Skull
go
and Bones
after
on? Why? Because
those
the Freemasons
policing
came out of the Templars
us
and the Templars
in the
used
name of the
symbol
king?
of the Skull and Bones. In various paintings, not just the one I talked about earlier, the Leonardo da
How
Vinci
drunk is
depiction
that?
of the Last Supper, but
They
also
have been
many
going
others.
on with this drunk
you see the
stuff, you know, you
symbolism
can't
in the
hate.
painting. This is
You know,
one
you gotta
of the
forgive him
ambassadors,
because he was drunk.
which is in the
Right?
in London.
Forgive
on
me because
display.
I was drunk.
And at the bottom there, it's a very strange kind of, I don't know what it is. When you say to people, what do you think this is? They go, well, I don't know what that is. It's